guys, this is Dr. Patel here from Adapt Performance and Rehab. I am here today to talk to you guys about 3 things that we do every day without realizing it that makes our back pain worse, actually. Now, the first thing I want to go over is going to be constantly stretching, okay? I mean, I get it. I used to do it too. You know, it's something that automatically you can get relief from. You kind of loosen up those muscles that are knotted up tight. You get that trigger point type pain and it kind of starts to diffuse on its own. So when we stretch our hips out, we stretch our back out, it actually makes it so that we feel better. However, here's the problem, here's the catch. The reason why those muscles are tightening up, we need to examine that. Why is it that those muscles always tense up and guard something? Now, after years of kind of looking into this and, you know, hearing a million thought processes and coming up with the latest research, I'm realizing the reason why these muscles actually tense up on us is because they're actually guarding something that feels very unstable. So we're actually doing ourselves a huge disservice by constantly stretching them out. Now, we might get immediate relief at the moment, but going forward, try not to stretch them. Try to actually restabilize the area and see if that actually diffuses the issue. Now, the second thing I want to mention is constantly sitting. Now, we all do it, right? So you work for 8 hours a day on average. You're sitting there at the desk for 8 hours, let alone the commute that maybe it takes an hour to get to and an hour back at home in traffic. After about 10 hours of sitting, you know, we're definitely not doing ourselves any good thing. So when it comes to sitting, here's why it's not really, you know, helping us out with our back pain at all. Yes, it might feel good to rest. However, by sitting, we're actually shutting off our entire pelvic floor. That means all the muscles that guard our spine from the bottom end, they actually have a chance to rest. The problem is, when they all shut off for a bit, that leads to a lot of instability into the area, and that leads to when you get back up, everything feels tight again. You know, it doesn't feel good. Maybe it's pain for some of you, but the more we sit, the more we're feeding into that huge problem that's arising. Now, the third thing I want to talk to you about is actually, and this is something everybody does, it's when we go to the gym, what happens. So, you know, you and I both know, we're all perfectly young, we're capable, we're able people. We go to the gym and we try and work out our own injuries. That's how it should be. But when we go to the gym, let's say we're thinking to ourselves, you know, I've got this back pain going on for a while, and I want to get that thing to go away. I know I need to get my back stronger. Now, I'm going to go into the gym and I'm going to pick out a few different exercises or a few different machines that I want to use to get my back stronger. But the problem is, the muscles of our back really don't work that way. Their job is to actually stabilize the spine, okay? So they're reflexively going to do that just to make sure that we're safe. Now, the thing is, if I go in there and I'm starting to target all those muscles and turn on and constantly strengthen the muscles that are already really tense because they're already guarding so much, that's going to be painful. So instead, what I would encourage you to do is start to attack, start to stabilize all the other muscles in the area. So I'm talking about your abs, pelvic floor, and even up top at the top of the core, which is going to be considered the diaphragm, okay? Start to stabilize everything as it's one solid core. Don't focus on stabilizing your back, because that's automatically going to happen whenever you start moving. If you add more load into it, it's going to get stronger automatically. Just don't go crazy with doing it too quickly. So again, those are 3 mistakes that we constantly make that I want you guys to consider and think about and say, okay, what can I do to kind of kick those habits and move forward?